Hey, how are things? I'm David, I'm the owner of 360 Sites, and today I am going to be showing you how to set up all your conversions that matter. That is your phone calls, which is the main one, and lead forms, which go to a thank you page. And if you want some extra, maybe you have a WhatsApp button that you want to track, I can also add that too. But the main ones you need to be tracking are phone calls and lead forms. They are the only ones that really matter, and they're the main ones that you need to track. They're the main conversions. All the rest are kind of pure fluff, so I wouldn't really add them. So I'm going to show you how to do these today. Let's get into it. So now the next step is setting up your triggers. So what a trigger is when someone clicks on a button or fills out a form or goes to a page. These are what we call triggers on the Google Tag Manager. So when someone goes to a website, they're going to either click on a button, which could be this. So let's just say that this is a button, and we can actually track when they do that. So I'm going to show you how to do all this now on your website and how to set up conversion tracking. So we're going to set things up on the website. As you can see, I'm going to edit things to create a button. So this is just a button that we're going to be using. So all I done here on Breakdance, you can do it on any other builder, is there's just a button here, and I added call plus the number and then TEL and then the number, and then that's how you set up a button. And then this is an important step as well. So in order to really track people who fill out forms, we're going to redirect them to what we call a thank you page. So this would just be a separate page that you build, and I have mine done already. So what I'm going to do is just get the link. So this is what I have so far, and I have thank you in it. So make sure that when you're creating your thank you page, you call it this, and I'm going to show you an example of my thank you page. So I just have my website, and then I have the page called thank you, and that's it. So make sure you keep that in mind, and then I'm going to press save. And then what happens here, when someone fills out the form on this website, they're going to be redirected after they press submit message. They're going to be redirected to a thank you page. And then when they land on the thank you page, I'm going to have a trigger that's going to ping when these people landed on the thank you page. And then that's going to go to Google Ads and say that I got a lead form. So that's just how that works. And then this here is just a thank you page. As you can see, here's the link. As I said, it's just the name of my website / thank you, and then that's it. Okay, and then we're going to go into this page, and it's going to show you what it looks like. I just put this quickly together. It doesn't have to be anything special. You can make it special if you want, but what I usually have is I would just have a photo of the business. So this is just a rough photo, and I'd have a little message there. I say thank you for contacting us, and then I would have a little message about we've received your message, thank you, blah blah blah, that sort of stuff. And then this would be a button that redirects back to the main website. So that's just basically what a thank you page is. It's just something where you can track people. So now that we have these two details, so this is the phone number and this is the lead form, and these are the two main conversions that websites use. So then what we need to go do is we need to go back to Google Tag Manager. We're going to set up these triggers. So the first one I'm going to set up is the phone number. So this one is just going to be the phone number, and this is just the name of the tag. You can call it whatever you want. So I'm going to call it phone number website. And what we need to do again is come down, press the pencil sign, and we're going to go to all elements, and we're going to go to some clicks. And this is why I set up the variables at the start, was to get these clicks. And then we're going to come down to click text, and it's going to contain, and we're going to come back to our contact page, and we're going to read our button. So our button says this number, and you have to copy it exactly as it is. You have to copy the exact text. You can't have, even if there's a little space, you have to add that in. You have to copy it exactly. So make sure you do that. Don't leave anything out. So we're going to copy this, and then we're going to add that in here. You're going to copy and paste it into this right here. So elements, some clicks, click text, contains this, and we're going to press save. So this is your first trigger set up, and then we're going to stay on triggers. We're going to go to new, and this time we're going to set up the redirect to the thank you page. So we're going to go to new, and I'm going to call this one thank you page, but you can call it whatever you want. And we're going to go to the pencil again, and this time I'm going to go to page view, so this one right here, and we're going to go to some page views, and we're going to go to page URL, and we know I've already showed you what it has, so it's going to have / thank you. This is what we're going to be using. So again, copy it word for word. So we're going to put in / thank you, and then a dash, and then you. So that's what our URL has. Make sure you copy yours the exact way it is here, and then this is going to track people. So again, this is our second trigger for the thank you page. So we're going to go to save, and then that's our other trigger set up. Now I want to show you a trickier trigger to set up, which is tracking a click that doesn't really have any number or anything on it. So this one is going to be a WhatsApp button. So I'm going to add this plugin. It's called Click to Chat, and you're going to have a little green button down at the corner of the website that people can send you a WhatsApp message. So I'm going to go to settings, and I'm going to set this up. So now you can see I have the WhatsApp button set up right down here in the right hand corner of the website, and I'm going to show you how to track this. So we go back to Google Tag Manager. A very important part of this is what a lot of people don't do, is they set up all their tags, they set up all their triggers, and what they forget to do is actually press the submit button. So you have all this work done, but what you need to do to finalize it and put it through is press submit. So we're going to come up here, we're going to press this blue button right up here, and we're going to submit our work. And you can put down a big description if you want. I already know what it is, so I'm just putting in Google Ads, and that's it. And we're going to come up here and press publish, and that's it. So this is going to publish your work. It's all going to be live now on the website, and then we're going to start testing things on the website. So what we need to do up here is come back, and we go to workspace, and you're going to go to preview right here. So this button right up here, preview, and we're going to get our website URL. So we're going to come back, get our, actually I need to get the contact page because that's where the button is. So now we're on the contact page, and this is where I need to start clicking buttons and doing certain things. So going to come back to our Google Tag Manager. After you press preview, it's going to bring you to a page like this, and you need to get your website URL that you want to track things on, and we're going to copy and paste that right in here, and then we're going to press connect, and then this is going to bring up your website, and you're going to be able to press buttons and track things and see how things work on the website. So the first one that we set up was this. So if I press this button, alright, we're here now. Nothing has fired, nothing's done. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to press this button right here, and for some reason these tags have not shown up on the website, and I know why, is because we didn't actually set them up yet on Google Ads. So I got ahead of myself here. So I just wanted to see if this is a good lesson to learn anyway, that we haven't set the things up properly. But if we go to the website and we start clicking things around, so if I click this button here, that brings me to my WhatsApp, and I'm just going to show you how to track it. So this page here, the Tag Assistant page, so this is your page where you can start messing around and clicking things and see what happens. And this is the other page that you can come back to and check. So right up here, there's going to be two pages. It's going to be the page that you have test things on, and then this is going to be the data page basically. So I've already pressed buttons on this, and if we come back, the WhatsApp button is just right down here, and then this button is right here, and I'm going to show you what happens. So as you can see, this on the left has tracked everything I've done so far. So it's gave me a click, okay, and this one was click to chat. So this click to chat button was my actual WhatsApp button. And in order to track what I actually clicked, because there's no text on that button, so if we come back, there's no text to track, it's just a green button. How do we know what it is? So what we need to do is we need to come down to click to chat. We go to variables, and then this is going to give you a list of what can be tracked. So the click text on this button is called WhatsApp us. So what you can do is you can take this text like that, click the text, and you can create a tag out of it. And if not, you can create something else. So you can create a page URL, you can create an event. So these are certain things that you can track. So I'm going to set up a trigger now to track this WhatsApp button. So what we need to do is we need to go back into our Google Tag Manager, need to go to triggers, and we're going to add a new one, and this is going to be our WhatsApp one. So WhatsApp button, and we're going to press the pencil again, and then this time we're going to go to all elements because we're tracking a button click again, and we're going to go to some clicks, and this is where we get the classes and what to choose. So as I said, the information when you click on something on this website feed, when you're doing the preview, you come up to this tab and it's going to give you the things and the variables of what you can do. So this one actually has click text, so we can copy and paste this, and again it has to be the exact, like see the way there's a capital A here, has to be exactly what the click text is. And then we're going to come down, we're going to click text, and we're going to do this one, and then you save it. But if there is no click text, what else can we do? I'm going to try and do an event. So let's just see if we can do event. So what can we choose? There's nothing else there that we can choose on that. So that one's there. Click classes. So there's the sort of things that you can do. So click classes, you will be able to pick this one right here, and you could put that in there instead. So copy that the exact way it is as well, and you could put that in there. But I like just doing the click text. It never fails me when trying things out. So I'm going to stay with click text. So we're going to go to click text, and we're going to come back, and I'm going to copy this text right here. I'm not putting in those little phrase match brackets. I'm just copying the words WhatsApp us. So what we're doing here is when someone clicks on the button that contains this text right here, that's when the trigger is going to go off. And that's it. So there are our triggers and our tags set up, and now we're going to go to Google Ads and set everything up. So now we're in our Google Ads account, and we're going to start setting up our conversion tracking. So the first thing we're going to do is this new Google Ads is a bit of a balls. So I just go up to search, and I just type in conversions, and we're going to go to conversion goals. And the first one we're going to set up is our calls. So we're going to create conversion action, this button right here, and we're going to go to website, because this is where we're tracking things. We're tracking a button click, so we're going to go to website, and I have to come up and get my domain name, and Google has to read it, and we're going to put that in here, and I'm going to press scan, and then this is going to pop up. And what we're going to do is make sure to turn off enhanced conversions, because this is just Google messing around with you again. They're going to start spending your money, they're going to start increasing prices. So again, turn this off, and we're going to go to this button right here, add a conversion action manually, press that, and category, we're going to have to select what we want. So this is going to be a contact, because someone's going to be calling us. So I just do this. So this is contact, and we're going to call it. So this is going to be phone call, landing page, or whatever you want to call it to make sure you know what it is. This is what I'm calling it, and we're going to use the same value for each one. So even though this isn't a sales, I just use the same value for each one. And then this is an important step, you need to use one. You don't want to track every single button click that happens. You just want to track one for each user. So when a user comes on, you're just going to be tracking one click. It's not going to be tracking every single thing. So make sure to press 1, and then you can leave all that the same. You don't have to mess around with that. And make sure again to turn off this enable enhanced CPC. Again, Google is going to spend your money. They're going to enhance clicks, so make sure to turn that off. And then we're going to press done. Okay, and then you come down to the bottom, we're going to press save and continue, and you're going to, these three options up here that we have, you're going to go to use Google Tag Manager and see this ID and the phone call landing page. This is what we're going to use. These are two codes that we need on our Google Tag Manager to set this up. So we're on the Google Ads. If I go to my Google Tag Manager, we're going to go to tags, and we're going to press new tag, and then this is going to be the phone call. I'm going to match what I called it on Google Ads, so phone call landing page, and we're going to get the trigger. So the first one we have is the number. So this, I'm tracking numbers, so this is the trigger that you need to use. So we're going to press this one, and then we're going to go tag configuration, press the pencil sign, we're going to go to Google Ads, we're going to go to Google Ads conversion tracking, and we're going to come back to our Google Ads account, and this conversion ID, we're just going to copy this, copy, and we're going to paste it into the conversion ID tab right here. And we're going to get this, whatever you call your website, you mean your tag, phone call landing page, you're going to get this piece of code in your Google Ads, and you're going to put it down in the label section right here, so right under each other. And then make sure everything looks okay. You don't have to mess around with anything else here either. And we're going to press save, and that is your phone number on your website tracked at the moment. And then we're going to go back and we're going to do the landing page, so the thank you page one. So come back into the ads, we have this done, we're going to come down, press it done, and then we're going to create another conversion action, and then this one is going to be the lead forms. So again, we're going to the website, and we're going to have to come back and get our domain name. So we have this here, copy, paste that in, scan the website. It's already done. There's no enhanced thing to press because we already pressed it. So again, add conversion action manually, select what we want done. So the category this time is going to be a lead form, so we're going to select lead form, and I'm going to say lead form conversion. It's quite a big one, so I'm just gonna put down lead form landing page. That's what I'm gonna name mine. And then use the same value for each action, and again use one. As you read here, it says recommended for leads, sign-ups and other conversions, because only the first interaction is valuable. So there you go, that's why you use it. And again, come down here and make sure to turn off this, make sure not to have it on, and then press done. And we're going to do the same thing again. And we're going to slide down to the bottom here, and we're going to press save and continue. And we're going to use Google Tag Manager here, and again we're going to keep these in mind, and we have to go back into our Google Tag Manager. We're going to create a new one, and then this one's going to be called lead form landing page. And we're going to come up here, or actually we're going to get the trigger again, and it's going to be the thank you page. So just explaining this again, when someone fills out the form, we'll fill out all this stuff, they're going to come in here, they're going to press submit message, and when they submit the message, it's going to redirect them to a thank you page. So they're going to land on a thank you page. So let's just pretend I press this button, and what's going to happen is they're going to redirect to this page. And when someone lands on this page, this is when the trigger is going to go off, and then this is going to be the conversion. So back on our tag manager, so we have the trigger linked up, which is the thank you page. So on the page view, and we're going to do the same thing again. Press the pencil icon. We're going to go to Google Ads. and we're going to press Google Ads conversion tracking, and we're going to do the same thing again. You come up here, get the conversion ID, and put that in there, and we're going to get the lead form landing page, copy that and put that in the label, and then just come down, check everything and press save, and then that's that one done. So this is nice and simple. And you come down, you press done on your Google Ads account. We're going to create another one now. We want to track our WhatsApp button on the website. So if we go to the website, we want to track this green button here. So when someone presses that, we want to see if that converts. So we already have the trigger done for that. So we're going to be using the WhatsApp button trigger. And again, it's going to be the same process again. We're going to come back to our Google Ads. We're going to create a conversion action. And we're going to just call it, let's get the domain again. So I have to come back, get my domain. Put that in here, scan it. Add conversion action manually. We want to choose an outbound click. So this is just the outbound click, and we're going to call it WhatsApp landing page, or you can call it whatever you want, but this is what I'm just calling it. And I'm going to use the same value for each conversion, and I'm just going to choose one again. And then we're going to turn off this enable enhanced CPC, because we do not want that. That's when Google starts increasing your budget and all that. So just turn it off, and we're going to press done. And then we're going to go to save and continue, and we're going to get our codes again. So we come over here, we have three options. We're going to go to use Google Tag Manager, and we're going to keep these in mind: conversion ID and WhatsApp landing page. And we're going to go back to our Google Tag Manager. We're going to go to tags, create a new tag, press that, and we're going to call it WhatsApp button or WhatsApp landing page. And I'm going to choose the trigger, which you already have set up, so the WhatsApp button. And we're going to go to tag configuration, and we're going to go to Google Ads, and we're going to go to Google Ads conversion tracking. And what we're going to do here is we're going to go back to our Google Ads, get the conversion ID on the Google Ads, put the conversion ID in here, and we're going to get this code here, WhatsApp landing page. That's what you name your conversion. We're going to copy that, and we're going to put it into the label, and then check everything. That's okay. Save. Now, important part again, we're after doing more tags and more triggers. What we haven't done yet is we haven't submitted them, so make sure you press submit. And again, I'm just going to call it the same thing. I know what I'm doing. If other people are doing it, maybe you need to name it better, but for this I'm just calling it that. And we're going to press publish, and now we can check this time properly if everything's working. So we're going to go to workspace, we're going to go to preview up here. We're going to get our website URL. Sorry, I need to go to the contact page. That's where stuff is. And I'm going to get this contact, and I'm going to go back to my Google Tag Manager. Actually, every time I do this, I keep going off, so I'm going to show you what happens. So we're going to go to preview again. Preview. It's going to move to a new page like this. So my URL is already here, so I'm just going to pretend that it wasn't here. I'm going to add that in, and we're going to press connect. And then this is going to link up to our website, and this is where you can start pressing around with the buttons and seeing what fires and what doesn't. So the first one we have is the call button. So if I press this now, as you can see, nothing has fired. So here is the tags fired, and here is tags not fired. So when I press this button, this phone call landing page should move up here to tags fired. If it's not working, if I haven't set it up correctly, it's going to stay here, and then something's wrong with your tag. So let's press this button and see what happens. So I've pressed it, and as you can see, the tag has fired. So now it's up here. So that means this is working. So when someone comes to the website via a Google ad, this tag is going to fire when they press that button. So now let's test the WhatsApp button right here. I know we can barely see it behind the thing. I just can try and move it if possible. So yeah, I can just about click it. So I'm going to press this button and we're going to see if that fired. So that's going to go onto my WhatsApp, and that's also after firing. Now to test the thank you page, what you need to actually do is we're going to need to come out of this and we're going to just type in a different URL on the preview. So if I just X out of all this, so if I come here, I press finish, I'm going to X out of my WhatsApp and I'm going to just X out of this, and then we're going to go to, we're back in our Google Tag Manager and we're going to go to preview again. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to change this to the thank you page. So / thank you and then dash and then you. And then straight away when we land on this page, the tag should fire. So let's see what happens if it's all working correctly. So this is the thank you page. And if I come back to the tag assistant, as you can see, that tag is after firing. So this means all our Google Ads and Google Tag Manager is firing. It's all working quite well. And if I just X out of everything here again, so we've all this done. We're back on our Google Ads account. We've everything set up correctly. Everything's firing correctly. So this is an old one I had on the website, so don't mind that. Inactive is going to show up on your tags because nothing has happened yet. So give it a few days and see, and then you'll start seeing that this will start showing it's okay, or it'll show no recent conversions and the campaigns. So what will happen is you're going to start coming onto your ads and you're going to go to your stats, and what you're going to start seeing is these will start moving up. You know, if you get 1 a day or 2 a day or 3 a day, whatever people do on the website, it could be the button click, it could be the thank you page, it could be the WhatsApp button. These are going to start appearing right here because you have it all set up on your Google Tag Manager. And then that's how you set up Google Tag Manager with your Google Ads and your website. If you have any questions, please ask them down below and I'll be happy